Okay guys, welcome back, and hopefully we don't have too much longer to go. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna use a faucet, an already put together faucet that I had purchased um, at an online store, and only because A, it will save me time, but also it's a little more realistic than anything else I could have gotten. So we're gonna use it. Oh, and off camera, I went ahead. I did a few of the refrigerator magnets, not all, but also I finished up gluing everything into the bookshelf. So that was done. Those little birds are supposed to go on the night table in the upstairs bedroom, but I thought, I'll put a book up there. Those look better down there. And I did not use any of the pictures that were supposed to go in there, so that I modified a little bit, but not a lot. And so, again, like I said, I'm going to use this faucet that I got from an online store. I'm going to get this sink finished and inside glued. And I just hope, see, and that's what I was afraid of, is that it wouldn't want to stick. But that's okay. I will hold it on there until it grabs and wants to stay upright. And turn it facing. Okay, so there it is. And we'll come back to it once it's dried. I just don't want it to fall, and it looks to me like it is. Yep. Ay, ay, ay. So I'll hold this for a few minutes, but I can pause the camera because this usually takes a hold pretty quick. So let me just put you on pause. Okay, so there we go. It's actually gonna stay, and it looks pretty good, pretty realistic. I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but it is there. So I'll let that completely dry. Still messing with it until I mess it up is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to leave it. I keep saying that and then I play with it some more. It just isn't seated right for me. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll let it be. Set it aside to dry. And then next, I still haven't figured out the window seat, and what I do have to get is this. This is glued. This is for the bathroom sink. It's pretty dry, but what I have to do, and I think if I'm smart, I will lay this, move that aside so I don't mess that up again. What I will do, because this has to go in that bathroom sink, is I will put under it, right here, a little brace, like this. Pretty much like that. So I'm going to glue that on, and then I'll glue this first. Does that make sense? I'll show you what I'm saying. I'm going to make the brace and then glue it in. So that the sink will sit on this ledge. And it will get glued against the wall. And then there's also a ledge that goes around it. And I gotta find that. And I might just make it with these sticks and stain it, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Which makes good sense to me. So I need to measure this. Okay, so I've got this piece glued on the back, and I'm going to give this a better opportunity because when I moved the wood, the entire piece shifted. So I want to give this a chance to dry. And then when I get ready to glue it in, and I know that it's dry, I'll put glue on this back piece and I'll just lay it in. But for now, what I have to do is set this aside to dry. I cannot let anything happen to it. So it will sit just like that. Okay, so I still have to figure out the couch. I still have to figure out this upstairs lamp. So I got lots to keep me busy. And I am going to set, like I said, set all of this aside so that I can actually start on that. This will go on the shelf in the kitchen. I just don't remember where, but I'll find it where it goes. I'll set that up there so it doesn't get lost. This whole thing I am just going to set aside so that the fragile pieces I have in there do not, like this, doesn't get messed up. Because I don't want nothing to happen to it. See how hard these magnets are to move? They can be, get this lined up, very difficult to work with. So that's what I want to do. I want to set that on there to kind of help it along. Okay, so I'll put this aside where it's safe and move on to something else. Like, I don't know if I want to tackle that table or not. Or do I want to tackle the closet that goes upstairs? Totally not sure yet, but we are almost to the point where we can actually put the upstairs in. We're really close. Okay, so I do know that this is the quilt that goes on the bed. This is the bed. And that quilt looks really large to me. Really large. I mean, like, well, I guess depending on so let's see what this closet looks like. That's the size. And I don't know for sure what that's for yet. But there is, this is going to be a door. We'll look at this. See what goes to what here. Okay, closet door coming up. And that will be this piece right here. Kind of hard to see. This piece right here. So I do know these are the doors that go in the front. And I do know that I can glue those together. So we'll start there. Because they don't open. I don't think that any of the doors on this kit open at all. I think they're all meant to be closed. And all I'm doing here is just getting a little bit of tacky built up on the tacky glue and lining these up. Just like so. So then I feel like this will be a side. Yes, this will be a side. get this to drying. Spread that glue out around a little bit. And really, all I want to do is make sure that the edges are flush. As long as the edges are flush, we're good to go. Then it's not all messed up. So we'll let this side catch where it'll stay up on its own. And then I'll add that other side. You know what I may do? Just because I know it'll work better. Bring back the gluing jig. These two go together, and then that door goes right there on the end. Perfect. Now I know that that one will glue. And then there'll be one for the top. And I could probably add that one now. I don't think that's it. That's probably the other side. Oops, I dropped it completely. I mean, that has to be what it's for because there are no other pieces this big left. So one of these has to come down to the very end, and it does. That one's a little bit off. Okay, I got this. Just want to go here. So if I can scoot it in a little more. There we go. Push that down and then we'll clamp it. Very nice. Okay, that one's good. Now we'll give that some time to dry. And then I can go in and put this piece on. And then this whole piece here glues up to the wall, so I'm not too excited about it not having a bottom or hinges or anything like that. It's good to go. Okay, I still now have to figure out the couch and this is going to be an easy fix. This little this is the cutest thing, a little cutting board. This is what that watermelon goes on. That's not the watermelon. There's lime slices and watermelon slices and pastry slices. Here we go. So it's the watermelon and the lime that I'm looking for. These were so cute. And tiny. So this is the lime. There's an awful shadow on there. Lime and watermelon that go on this. So let me get those cut while we're waiting for this to dry. And I have an announcement to make for Crafty Kitty also. I went and I did some measuring. So this is my Barbie doll, but check this out. This crock pot turned out to be the exact and right size for a Barbie doll. Look at that. So I think we'll exchange addresses again, and I will be mailing that to you. So there you go. You have a one-of-a-kind crock pot. I was looking at it when I was originally making it, and it's too big to be one scale, so it's 1/6, and I will be giving that to you. I'm going to mail that to you here in the next week or so. But look, it's got the little clips to fake plug it in to a wall outlet. So there you go. There is your homemade Fox House Creations Crockpot Crafty. Okay, so guys, we're already another 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes into this. They do take a while to upload, so I'm going to stop here. And when we come back, we will be working on cutting the fruit. Thanks for watching.